The Temple Church was consecrated in honour of the Blessed Virgin Mary on the 10th of February 1185 by Heraclius, Patriarch of Jerusalem. The whole temple community had moved from an earlier site in High Holborn, considered by the 1160s to be far too confined. The church was the chapel serving in the London headquarters of the Knights Templar, and from them it took its name, the Templars, as the Knights were known. After the success of the First Crusade, the order was founded in Jerusalem in a building on the site of King Solomon's Temple. Their mission was to protect pilgrims travelling to and from the Holy Land, but in order to do this, they needed men and money. The London Temple were the Templars' headquarters in Great Britain. The Templars' churches were always built to a circular design to remind them of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre at Jerusalem, which is a round dome building raised over the site of the sepulchre where Jesus was buried. At first, the Templars were liked and respected. In fact, St. Bernard of Clairvaux became their patron, and they gained many privileges from popes and much support from kings. In England, King Henry II was probably present at the consecration of the church. King Henry III favoured them so much that he wished to be buried in their church. As a consequence of this, the choir of the church was pulled down, and a far larger one built in its place. This was consecrated on Ascension Day in 1240, in the presence of the king. However, after Henry died, it was discovered that he had altered his will, and he was in fact buried at Westminster Abbey. Today I'm joined by my American friend, Mary Threer. As you can hear, there's an organ playing in the background, but today we're in the Templar Church in London, which was the Church of the Knights Templar, and here are a number of effigies which depict some of the people who are actually buried here, and around those graves there is quite a strong energy. We're not going to be able to do anything like an investigation, so I'm just going to share some shots with you of this beautiful, wonderful building, this round church, and some of the effigies of the people who were interred here. But it's interesting to note that classically with knights, when they were buried with their legs crossed, but there's some effigies here where they weren't. So does that mean that they never perhaps fought in service as a crusader overseas? Or is there some other particular reason why they weren't depicted in that manner? So we'll carry on. I'll just wander around the building and see what we can pick up. Look at the ceiling, it's absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, that's nice. really nice church. It's got a lot of ancient sights to see. Stained glass. Did you show the stained glass up here? It's really nice. Reminds me kind of like of St. Patrick's Cathedral Church in New York City.
Does it kind of remind you of the Da Vinci Code to a degree?
Yeah.
It has that element to it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm, it does. Well, I feel like I'm in Rome somewhere.
And the music from if I go over the back there, they have organists practicing at the moment.
You're doing a good job.
And they're playing some absolutely wonderful music, and it's quite inspiring as you're walking around with the camera and actually videoing this wonderful building.
Yeah, it's really nice.
This is an absolutely wonderful building. The architecture of the actual round chapel itself, and the interred 8 knights with the effigies of. Absolutely awe-inspiring, the whole Gothic splendour of this wonderful building, and it also invokes the memories of the Order of the Knights Templar who used to practice here. And what's obviously aided my visit, and no doubt everybody else's visit to this beautiful place, is the wonderful organ music that's been playing quietly in the background whilst we've been filming. And I could certainly feel quite a lot of energy around the effigies. No doubt the remains are buried below the floor in the vault. So yeah, this has been a very special visit for me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.